All right, everybody. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. You had a great weekend. We are here and we are back again, of course, to kick off me finally get back into streaming. I'm going to be hella rusty, so do not mind me. I'm probably gonna stumble over my words and all that good stuff. But man, 2025 went by so goddamn fast. Yeah, let's start off 2026. And, hopefully we'll have a good year here. We're going to try to just re inject that positivity again into the art community. And we're going to keep on rolling. All right, so let's go on over here. So what we are working on today is I actually got my first VGen commission. It is from Rainbow Dog, aka Carla. She gave me this super cool goth chick character to work with here. So that is what we're going to work on. I got most of the lines done for her so far. And I have a background worked out here. Let me bring that up real quick. So if I do that and I do this and this. So basically she's got like a little like artist desk. She's got a little tablet, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna put some of Carla's artwork on these like posters and like on the screen, and we're also gonna put her little animal form that she has somewhere also in the background. So that's this like super cool like dog wolf thing that we got going on up here. So yeah, so I think the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to finish up these lines here, and then once I finish up these lines, what I'll probably do is start working on the coloring of the background, because that's the most important part, because it's gonna set the all the colors and whatnot for the character. So we'll know how to like shade and color her. So yeah, I'm just gonna get rolling on these lines here. I feel like I'm mostly done. There's just like a few like little areas I gotta finish up, and I also have to add like her. She's got like a fishnet thing on this arm, and some little wrist bangles. But we'll get to that in just a sec. So let me see, where do I want to go here? Let's finish up this little chest area. These little strappies. That is the technical and official term for them is strappies. And we're just gonna kind of get a little detail here and there. I really need to get better at figuring out how like clothes like connect together and all that good stuff, because right now I'm just kind of winging it. I'll have to do some clothes like studies at some point. Study say study. I'm gonna put like there's like a little clip kind of thing here. And then let's see. Let's kind of get like a kind of where there's like some 3D here where it's bumped up a little bit. Just to kind of show that it's overlapping this other spot. I'm glad my playlist decided to start playing some higher energy songs here. It's on my rise, you fall away. Oops. I'm definitely rusty here because I got really addicted to playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which is absolutely like god tier amazing. So I'm like super, super happy with what they did with it. However, I didn't draw as much as I intended to draw during that time. So I'm kind of like easing myself back into it now. But it's no big deal. We'll pick it back up and we'll be more consistent. I'm gonna be streaming again tomorrow as well. Um, Trying to debate on my like stream schedule here whether I want to do more streaming. I kind of want to do some like more game streams. Picked up Fallout 76, and my wife and some of my friends also have it. So I was thinking about doing some streams of that because Fallout would be much more enjoyable with somebody watching my back as I run into shit that I'm not supposed to, like way earlier than I'm supposed to. Getting wrecked by like freaking super mutants and stuff. Also, let me know if you have trouble hearing me. I might be leaning away from the mic every now and then because I am standing. It's too bad I couldn't make my New Year's resolution like not to have allergies anymore. That'd be awesome. I'm so tired of being gunky. Like if I could stream with like out clearing my throat all the goddamn time, that'd be amazing. Trying to add some thickness a little bit to some of these lines here and there. Thought it'd be fun to kind of repeat this little like skull thing she's got going on her clothing. And I might do some texturing in some of the clothes so they're not just plain black. We'll see how it goes though. I gotta look. And I'm also tinkering with taking my airbrush and softening up some of these lines here and there. So when you're doing like experimenting, you want to make sure that the majority of what you're doing is in your comfort zone. So leave like 20% or so for like experimenting. That way, like, if you're messing with something new, it doesn't necessarily just like, mess up your whole like flow, your whole like the way you work. But you can still have fun and try things out. I just think that it would help with like maybe some of my rendering and my coloring if I didn't have so many, the lines weren't so harsh in some places. Like I'll probably soften this up a little bit. I'm going to be skipping all over the place on this just to make sure that I keep rolling. So I'll get it all done. I also really like doing this now where I take like a textured brush and fill in some of the dark areas with it. I think it looks pretty cool. That's just me though. Let's get rid of these right here. I definitely want this hand to be visible because it's going to be on the desk, so we're going to put the hair behind it. I just had to draw the lines through it so they didn't have like awkward stopping points. And we'll probably have to adjust this hair anyway because I don't want it to cover the desk either. But it's always good to go ahead and draw it because I can just like erase it if I need to. Hey, Pensy, how's it going? Happy New Year. I'm glad you could make it. That makes me happy. Oops, had some color there where I was using that as a guide. No, I'm sorry. We'll have to fix that. We'll try to cheer you up. I want Pensy to be happy. How's your grandmother doing? Oh, you did a sale? Nice. Did you get lots of commissions? Okay. Well, that's good. Oh, it just started today? Nice. Hell yeah. I've got two VGen commissions, so I'm pretty happy with that. I just need one more to get fully verified. But it'll come. I know it will. Especially once I finish like these two and I get them up in my portfolio. They'll be like, ooh, I want that too. Oh no, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I got it. It'll be all right. Somebody will get the third one, and then I should be pretty busy with commissions. So busy is good, right? Need my reference here just to make sure that this isn't like, yeah, okay, it's coming from this angle here. So I need the nail to be like that. Oops. Give me the eraser. Give me. It's still gonna look kind of funky at that angle, but you know what? It's fine. Here, let's actually bring the nail in a little bit. I think it'll look better like that. And I gave her a little more meat on her hand there. Oops. Just realized I never connected this. It's been kind of a struggle to get going on like drawing again here. But I think streaming again will help with that because I can just like yap to you guys while I'm drawing. I think the problem was just like trying to motivate myself when I've been playing way too many video games. Well, video game I should say. Like I said, I've just been like obsessed with Final Fantasy. I want to do some Final Fantasy fan art too. Especially since like it's been so long since I've done any. I was thinking about doing Barrett because nobody ever does like fan art of Barrett, and he's like the best character. He's so funny. Yay, my beautiful wife is here too. Hell yeah. It's a party. I'm excited to see all your devious decisions in Fallout as we play. They're gonna be like, "Here's a bunch of caps. Go destroy this town." And you're gonna be like, "All right, I'm on it." You can count on me. Yeah, sure. What's the scoop, Pence? Oh, damn. You're like killing it. You're like the social media champion. Of course, I know why. It's because you're super cool. You're like one of the nicest people on the internet, so it's not a surprise. Everybody wants to be Pensie's friend, and for good reason. It's because Pensie is a good friend. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. I don't know why I saved this album. I didn't really like it. I hope I didn't make this character too smegsy. I don't know any lore about them or whether uh, Carla is cool with that or not, but I was just like, hey, goth girl, that's hot. So hopefully she likes it. I know she was really excited when I showed her the little beginning sketch, so she gave me the approval to go, so I'm assuming all is well. Oh, really? Oh shit. Okay, let me fix that. Is that better? Can you hear me better now, Patsy? Oh no, it's cool. I need to know that. I don't want to be just yapping and like nobody can hear me. My music's just like blasting everybody's earballs out. Like normally I can hear myself in my headphones, but right now I only hear my music. So, which is good because if I can hear myself, then I trip over my own words. Some sort of weird like disconnect with hearing my own voice makes it difficult to speak. Yees. Everybody loves a hot goth. And if you don't, there's something wrong with you. Yo, Nepha's here. Hell yeah. What's up, Nepha? Glad you could make it. My friends are here. Let me get some water. And the good thing is I'm already standing up. So I got the posture. Well, I do have to lean forward to draw, but that's okay. Let's see. I think I just need a little bit more on the pants. Oh, by the way, Nympha, I caught up 100% on your webtoon, so I'm super excited for more chapters. Let's help motivate each other to keep our chapters rolling here. I hope you're still working on them too. Man, some of my line work is kind of wobbly here. As I'm not working on my webtoon right now, but I am working on a commission, so commissions do take priority. So if you're also getting commissions, then, get that bread first. Oh, hell yeah. Draw along with me. That makes me happy. Just talking to you guys is actually helping motivate me right now. I'd miss you guys. Oh, Alex is also live right now? Damn. Competing friends, no. I wanted to watch Alex too. Shit. I gotta change when I stream then, so I don't overlap with him, so I can support him. I'm happy he's streaming. Like he's such an amazing artist and such a nice person. Like there's no way he wouldn't like absolutely kill it like streaming. He's been pumping out art like an absolute machine too. I'm like, this dude cannot be stopped. Puts me to shame, that's for damn sure. I need to grow up to be Alex. Yeah, sure. I should do a collab stream with Alex. That's what I should do. Should coordinate together and ball out. I'll have to message him and coordinate with him. To be fair, I got a super late start today, so I'm gonna try to be better about that. Yeah. Well, I feel bad though. You know, it's my first stream back, and it was like already late. I was like, "Fuck." I also had a really hard time waking up today. I had nothing but nightmares last night, so like my whole like mindset was all like wonky like when I woke up trying to recover from that. It's too bad you can't like simultaneously watch two streamers at once. That way like we both get we both get views and you can hang out with both of us. Oh, thank you. Hell yeah, Pensy, I appreciate it. That is true. And the best part about it is, like, Alex is my dude, so I'm not like, who you got on your phone over there, huh? Not that I'm ever like that, like, ever. Some people are like that. I don't get it. If you don't trust someone, then, I don't know, don't hang out with them. It's pretty simple. I think I'm gonna concentrate a little less on the line work on the hair and have that be more of the uh, coloring and rendering to do the heavy lifting here. So I'm gonna kind of lighten up these lines just to have them as more of like a guideline. lighten up some more over here. I don't know, I just don't want things to be too dark, I guess. Let's just go ahead and kind of give it all a general lightening. I want to see how this looks when I go to color, go to render. Because sometimes I feel like the line work's a little harsh. We're just going to lighten it up just a little bit. Not so much on the face though, because that's like where the point of interest is. Oh yeah, I like this Goth character a lot. I'm not biased whatsoever when it comes to this character. Oh yeah, I gotta finish connecting the hair down here. I'm used to doing like characters that their hair isn't so straight like this, but that's okay. We can make it work. It'll make rendering like way more simple, so. We're just gonna kind of like imply that there's a little bit of texture at the bottom. Oh yeah, that's true. I could imagine her having like a more colorful version because Rainbow Dog's artwork is usually like very, very colorful. Like kind of like a magical girl transformation. I just kind of want to connect it at the ends here so I can make a selection. That's probably good. I'm gonna put some texture lines here. I was gonna use a brush to add some like studs onto the belt. Yeah, we're gonna lighten it up a little. Alright, so I just need like her arm stuff and the tattoos. So I think, I'm pretty sure I have a brush for the fishnet. Let's see. Oh yeah, I got the skull fishnets. Let's do that. We're gonna do this on a separate layer though. Oops. Alright, we're gonna do it nice and wide here to start. Then we're gonna do this. Sphere, we're gonna do a cylinder. Doesn't really look like it's making a difference though, huh? That's weird. Alright, fine, we'll do it manually then. I can do this manually, that's not a big deal. You just kind of want to look like it's actually like curved a little bit. Vegeta, why are you so upset, buddy? What's your problem? It's got to come over her hand a little bit here. So we're going to do that. And I'm going to see if I can cheat just a little bit with some of this. Do whatever I can to make deleting selections easier. No, kitty. Mine's just a rat. Alright, well, let's see if I got this right. Aha! That helped, like, majorly. Let's do this number. I want to see some down here too. Peeking out. Oop, wrong one. Eh. Oh my god, it's so hard to tell where everything is. I think goes across like this. You know what? Let's do erase away that. And then what we'll do is do under here. And then we can use our liquefy tool a little bit here just to kind of push things into place. And then I can add some stuff around the outside to make sure that it all has its little connections and everything. And I gotta get this hair too. So let's do that actually. Select. Gotta make sure I figure out what's hair and what's not. Alright, that's hair, that's hair. Is that a space in between? Shit, I can't really tell. Alright, hopefully that's right. I think I got it. This might actually be here too. Why? The hell? Why is my selection tool being weird? It's got this little square on it. Oh. Ha 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 ha. I figured it out. Well, at least you can go visit her. You can still go see the kitty. Hell yeah. That works a lot better. And then what we'll do is we'll give it a little band here. And I'll have to manually draw this. Just kind of make it look like it wraps around a little bit there. Oops, this needs to come down more, actually. Good thing we can fix that. There we go. Oh, I think this part's hair too, actually. So, selecting here. No. Like that. There we go, that looks right. And then she's got it where it actually stops around the elbows, so I'm just gonna make a little band here. And then we can erase away this part. Just like it kind of wraps around a little bit there. I'm actually going to lower the opacity. And just a little bit more lightening here. Some of the spots. Oh my god, 6 hours away. Yeah, I hate long trips myself. They're not, I'm not a fan of them at all. Alright, we got that. I think I can add these wrist things after I do some of the rendering, some of the coloring, so I think that's what I'm going to do. So, duplicate that. Oh yeah, I mean, especially after what's happened, like, you know, I definitely understand. Oh yeah, gotta do some more of these. There were some spots I needed to do this in and to clean up. So let's get it off of the fingernail here. Actually, I don't know if I wanted to do that in too many places. Yeah, I think that's actually okay. Yeah, I mean, that's got to be like scary. I mean, you're just like chilling, and then all of a sudden you get hit. Like, be very, very startling. Alright, so let's do our selection now. Do in here. That and like this. Select, invert. And then we can fill that. And that'll be our silhouette. Yeah, I think that's looking good. So these are all lines. Yeah, I mean, it's usually assholes in trucks that are like not paying attention or they're drunk or, you know. Like, I hate people that just drive trucks as like a regular ass car because it's like, unless it's like you're not actually hauling anything, so like you're just taking up space and just being obnoxious. Oh yeah, I also, dude, I swear to God, like retirement age, you should just be assigned a driver to drive you around because like old people on the road are like absolute menaces to society. They're so dangerous. Oh yeah, I gotta put her little tattooies. Put them in here. Let me do this before I forget to do this. I think I used a texture brush. Alright, let's see. So she's got some on her shoulder and arm. So from here, probably only see a little bit of it. only see a little bit on that arm. And this shoulder would have a good amount here. Just try to do some like kind of like hatching on it so it has like a texture to it. Actually, I think I use this. Yeah, that's what I use. Yeah, they're pretty cool. And this shoulder is actually hidden behind the hair, so we don't have to worry about that. So let's do... I probably should have picked a pose that shows off her tattoos a little bit more. That's okay. I just thought they would look cool with some texture. And we'd only probably be able to see just a little bit of the top of that one. There we go. Let's see. And let's do this the same way we did the other one. So 20%. Duplicate. Gaussian blur. Hard light. And then one more as linear bird. There we go. Alright, maybe what I'll do is I'll do the flats, because that's kind of time consuming. And then tomorrow what we'll do is we'll do the we'll start coloring like the background and making sure this all like fits like the way it is, like her hands like actually on the desk and everything. But yeah, I think it's looking good so far. Alright, so yeah, let's do that. Let's do the flats, because flats is something I'd much rather do while I'm talking to somebody. Yeah, I appreciate you being here. Makes me happy. Thank you. It took me a while to get like the face right, because, you know, like I said, I've been a little rusty on drawing, so I was like, shit, I gotta make sure this looks good. Alright, we're gonna take this and I'm gonna hue shift it just a little bit, and I'm gonna add a little more gray to it. Oops. That, and then when I render it, like, the lighting will bring it back out and everything, so. Maybe that. So that's going to be the skin here. There we go. Just had to put down the opacity a bit on that. Let's do it like 20%. There we go. I'm going to put one more. I think I have a skin texture as well. Well, I thought I did. I've been liking just putting like a little bit of extra texture into things, even if it's like really subtle. It just makes things look a little nicer. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Rasterize. And then we're going to bring the opacity down on it to like 20%. Maybe even less than that, actually. Let's do like 5%. Try not to go overboard with it. There we go. That's the skin. So let's do the eye whites and the irises and stuff next. I usually make the eye whites and the teeth the same color because it's all kind of a derivative of the skin color. Duplicate that and put it over that. Alright, so what we're going to do, I'm going to hue shift it a little bit. We're going to make it a little more, a little grayer and a little darker. Because of course when we go to render this, we can just, you know, put like all the highlights and shadows and all that on it, so. Have you been practicing any more of your digital there, Pensy? I saw you did like that one Android character, like more of like a cyborg looking one. And sorry, I've been kind of quiet on social media. I like to like try to take breaks for a little while just to kind of disconnect for a bit. So I got that. Now she has purple and pink irises. And I'm going to change the colors on these too when we get into it so it looks right. Yeah, it's kind of hard when you're depressed. I get it. I totally understand. Sometimes it's like a good thing to just like focus on to keep your mind entirely off of, what's keeping you down. I know it's hard to do, but if you can pull it off, it can also be pretty therapeutic as well. All right, let's see. Let's desaturate this just a little bit here. That way, when we go to do the rendering, I can control the values and stuff. I do think like the purple and pink eyes is going to look really nice. The major pops of color on the Goth. And then I'm going to bring it down a little bit. I'm going to hue shift it some more. Maybe like here. And then we're going to do the same here. And we're going to get this color here. I want to make it a little lighter and a little desaturated. I want to make sure this goes over the lines too underneath, because one of my rendering techniques is I put the color over the lines, so yeah, I get it. We're gonna give her some. I just like to put some like different color variation in the eyes. Oops. Still super sad that the singer slash guitarist for this band passed away. Really sucks. Ooh, I know what I'm gonna do. We're gonna take some liberties here. Kind of have it be like similar to her tattoos. Might look cool. that's gonna look neat. Yeah, that was cool. I like that. All right, that's a pretty good start for the eyes, so I'll leave them alone now. So let's do. We'll do the lips and the eyeliner. We'll do those the same color, so. Yeah, I try to add a little bit of like some flair to things here and there, especially since Carla said that she really likes my style and that I could draw her how I wanted to, so gives me free reign. I'm like, yes. Now, granted, if I was drawing this character like on the regular, like a lot, I wouldn't put as much detail into it. But since this is a commission and it's like a one-time thing for right now, you know, we can have fun and we can play with it. All right, so I'm thinking what I'm going to do is instead of making this 100% black, I'm going to make it the base of it like a grayish purple, and then when we go over the colors later, then we can you know, do some like variation and stuff. I try not to make anything like solid black, because that's not how like light really works. Like, you know, when you see shadow or you see something that's black, it still has a lot of colors mixed into it if you really like look at it. I definitely learned that like, you know, through messing with my colored pencils back in the day too. I was like, oh, nice. Yeah, Alex knows his stuff. I mean, there's some cases where like solid black might be like acceptable, like if you're doing like traditional like American like comics, like, you know, the line work is generally like 100% black. But even if you do like choose to use black for your lines, you can still always go back over your lines like at the end, and you can add some like color over top of them. I might actually use this for the hair color too. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use it for the hair too. Actually, all the black colors. But that's okay. I'm gonna leave these on separate layers so I don't like, because I'll probably do different like rendering and stuff for the clothing and all that, because those materials are going to be a different like gloss level. They're going to be more matte than what I'm doing with these, so. Yeah, darker gray works too. You know, something that uh lets the color kind of like organically mix with like the line work. If you use like a darker gray too next to like say a color like I have right now, like they would blend together pretty well. Like as you get into like the digital art too, you can just like straight up color over your lines as well. Like I usually take my entire like color layer and I clip it over top of my lines, and then I just like blur it like a little bit, and then I play with the blending modes and like layer them until the line work looks like that it mixes with the image. All right, that looks pretty good. And I'm gonna keep using this color because I want to use it for the majority of the image here. Oh yeah, I always try to like, you know, I don't put that many lines like for teeth, but I always try to emphasize the canine. That way, it looks like there's some sort of like variety of teeth in there, that they're not all the same size and shape. I have a pretty pronounced canine myself, so I like stab myself all the damn time. Let's do the hair next. I'm like a fucking weirdo, and I've had multiple sets of canines in my life, like one more set than you're supposed to have. It's as funny as Little Dicky is. I need more energy. I'll make another coffee after I get done streaming too. But yeah, I had an extra pair of canine teeth that was trying to grow out like over my adult ones. So when they pulled those, I had an extra pair of them, and I was like, "Oh shit, that's cool. I'm part shark." Shork McGorkin. Give me a good song. Sometimes shuffle does not does not play nice. Oh my god, give me something I want. You're killing me here, Shuffle. Not to mention my internet's like slow as shit today, so it's like trying to skip through this stuff. Alright, whatever. I like Spirit Box, so we're just gonna go from there. There we go. I was like, why is it going out? Oh, I can get rid of this for now. This is really the most tedious part, is just making sure it's all filled in correctly. I learned this nice little trick to do rendering when I get to it is I figure out how to use the I learned how to use the overlay layer properly to do like values. So that's going to be fun when I get to it. Like I'd used the overlay layer before, but I wasn't using it in the way this one artist was. And then I watched their video and I was like, oh man, that makes a whole lot of sense. It makes the lighting and the shadows like really like cohesive. I think they were like Chinese or like Korean or something. And I'm like, man, they've like really got this down to a science. Oops. Alright, that did not do what I wanted it to. I'll have to do it manually. Getting all these little tiny details filled in. Gotta make sure everything's like overlapping and has like little gaps where it needs it. All that good stuff. Oh, and Pensy, like when it comes to coloring and stuff, using your lasso tool, you can even do it with line work too, is incredibly useful. It's such a time saver, and especially if you want to get like big, like swooping, like shapes. It is the way to go. I need to turn on the fill option with it. I keep forgetting. So you can, like, you know, as soon as you complete a shape, it just fills it with whatever color you have selected. Make sure I save. No, it's okay. You gotta eat. Alright, I'm just gonna do this and then I'll erase away the cuts. Should actually do eyebrows on the same layer. Man, I had the hardest time with, like, the hair and the bangs. Because, like I said, I usually don't draw characters with, like, super straight hair. But I think it turned out alright. No. The eraser. Thanks. Sorry, I was just locking in for a minute there. I don't know. I like the lock the fucking memes. They're pretty funny. It's like, yeah, you're right. It'll be just something like Kamino with like his arms crossed, and it'll just say "lock the fuck in," and it's like, "Yep, you're right, bro." Gotta go punch the universe in the face. Lock the fuck in. Oh my god, I gotta adjust my mat I'm standing on. There we go. Keeps slipping away from me. I guess as I shift my weight around. Let's see. I need more songs. Give me something good. Come on. Come on, Shuffle. You're killing me. No. What are you doing? Sorry, my YouTube music is being defiant. It is mad at me. That works. Speaking of my Final Fantasy obsession. It's so good. Rebirth is like has made me so happy. Like I'm already on chapter 9. Yeah, it's I don't know. There's just the world is so like alive. Like in this one, like all the like everything feels I don't know, it just feels so much better. Like it's like constantly like I got like a smile on my face and like tingles all the time playing it. It is such a good job. Oh yeah, that looks really good too. I still need to go through and like beat the ones I have. Like I have Resident Evil 3 remake. I still need to play. I still haven't played Claire's run on 2. I got Village. I don't know. I'll get to it eventually. But I also picked up like yeah, I was hoping Jill would be back. Like fuck Leon. I'm sorry, Pensy. I know you like Leon, but I would prefer Jill because she's the master of unlocking. You know, she was also almost a Jill sandwich. They made her like super hot in like the remake of 3. I was like, God damn. All right, Capcom. I see you. I see what you did there. Oh yeah, same. I mean, you can't beat Chris punching boulders onto Wesker, so. Oh shit, did I accidentally erase something here I wasn't supposed to? That kind of sucks. Oh well. Let's see if I can fix it. Shit, I thought this part was hair when I was deleting things. That's okay. We can kind of fake it here just a little bit. There we go. That's probably fine. Excuse me. There we go. Good enough. Yeah, I liked 5. I thought 5 was pretty good. I wonder if they're gonna. I hope they bring back Sheva for the like another game. Like I hope she wasn't just like a one-time character. Oh, nice. I back in the day you could actually like rent video game consoles from like like a movie store, like, kind of like Blockbuster or various movie stores they had back in the day. Because I didn't have a PlayStation yet, so we rented the PlayStation 1, and we also rented Resident Evil with it. And I was so happy. I was just like, wow, cool, these graphics, holy shit. It's 128 bits worth of graphics. Crazy. Ooh, man. Trying to get this all colored in here. This is probably my least favorite step of the entire process, is doing flats. It's so tedious. But it's good that I'm doing it with you guys, because otherwise I'd be like, oh, I'm just going to stop. Yeah, I mean, I think it looks great. It's just this part is just so like boring and tedious to me. No, don't give me a weird song. Why do you like this playlist? Getting there at least. Oops. All right, got that. Oh, gotta do right here. I thought I was done with the hair. I was wrong. I was dead wrong. Thanks. I still gotta, when I go to do like the rendering, I gotta do like I'm gonna do like the purple and stuff in it too, and it's still gonna look really cool. Or at least that's the plan. What is going on with that line? There we go. That's not supposed to be there. Ha 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 ha. I found it. I fixed it. Yeah, I'm a fan of using a lot of like cool color schemes. I've also been throwing in like some like warmer, brighter colors just into the mix just to like give it some like variety and give it some like environmental like bounce light. It's another technique that I learned recently. Makes it look really nice. Kind of having like bouncing of like refracted light like splits up the color spectrum. So you could have like all sorts of like colors even if something's in black and it's not like, overwhelming. Just like little subtle like bounce lights. It's science. One of my other favorite things. Alright, cool. Got the hair. Excuse me. So I'm kind of thinking what I'll do is I'm going to hue shift this a little more towards the blue for the clothing. I'll make it a little lighter. That way it'll have a bit of a difference and they won't just like blend together. And then once I finish up the flats, then we're gonna call it for today. So let's do close. I gotta go shove food in my face. Oops. Alright, I can try fill in some of these spots. Should actually put this underneath the hair layer. There we go. Oops. Let's do this. And I think when I go to do the coloring, I'm gonna put like some sort of like texturing on both of them that has like some sort of like pattern. Like it's still gonna be like one consistent color, but adding like some like a pattern of interest really helps out with like big areas, like in like say like clothing, makes it less boring. The science stream. I say like random science things every now and then. I'm not like I like science, but I would not be able to tell you how the math part of it works. I I read a lot about like the theory, but as far as like how that actually works mathematically, I couldn't tell you. It sucks because my art brain is like, oh, this is really cool and interesting, and then it's like when it comes to proving it with math, it's like just shits the bed. Like I know like light is like a wave in a spectrum. So like, when you split light apart using like say like different facets like, like a crystal or something like that, you get like all the colors that come together to make like, white or black or, the various like hues that you see are all because of like different spectrums that also have to deal with like like warmth and cool and like the energy and like what kind of materials it's like going against, like how it scatters and dissipates, all that good stuff. It's good to know, especially if you got somebody that's like talking to you and you don't really want to talk to them. Start talking about science shit and they'll like run away from you. Like especially at a party. They'll be like, "Oh, that's really cool," and then they'll walk away. They'll be like, "I'm gonna go get some more beer." And it's like, "Yeah, you do that. You do that over there, away from me. Unless you're actually interested, then you can stay. Then I know you're actually cool." I'm like, "Whoa, quantum physics," and then somebody else is like, "Whoa, that's awesome." Then I'm like, "We're gonna be friends." I think using the airbrush to soften some of these lines is going to give me like a really cool effect here when it comes to rendering. Pretty happy with how that's looking already, just with the flat colors. Like I said, if you want to experiment on something, make sure that you do like 80% in your comfort zone, and then you can leave 20% for experimenting. That way, like, your base is still solid, but whatever you're playing with, you have plenty of like room for error. You don't want to do it on like a whole piece and then like hate it, or let it like, hold you back from what you're trying to do. Couple more pieces here. Yep, exactly. That's a great way to start approaching learning digital art. You know, you're still comfortable with like your traditional like lining and whatnot. So just take that and then try to get the muscle memory down of doing it digitally. Let's see here. Let's do this as um, clothes, trim slash accessories. Trying to consolidate some of these layers at least. We're going to take that and we're going to bring it a little more into a warmer territory. Oops. I can do it over here. Yeah, you have to adjust your thinking for sure when it comes to digital art. But a lot of it's really just like a lot of the adjustments are making your workflow a little more like efficient, and then once you figure that out, you can start doing like your experimenting with like finding different like tips and tricks that you like to do. Like I said, all of my stuff I just learned from watching YouTube, trying it out, and then just adjusting what I liked and what I didn't like. It's just a lot of trial and error, really, till you get like comfortable. Like find a particular workflow that like feels really good to you, and try to stick to that. Because if you're constantly doing like something new and different with like every single piece, like you're not going to get anything done. You're not going to make anything. Like I used to be like really really bad about wanting to try to do something new and different with every single thing I was working on. I was like, oh, this is a bad idea. Now I just leave myself, like I said, 20% to play with, and I leave the rest what I'm used to. Getting there. it's funny too, because like once you start to get it, like once it starts to click, you'll be like, oh wow, like this is so awesome. I mean, especially since you get to like now you get to like edit your artwork in like real time. You don't have to worry about as much as like, oh, I messed up on this line, or like I messed up coloring here and now I have to start over. Like you don't have to do all that. And if you do have to start over, you literally just like delete the file and just go from there. So I don't know. It's a lot of like freedom that you realize you didn't have with like artwork. I don't know. I really like it. Like I was very frustrated at first because the texture difference when drawing was like really difficult to overcome. And I also didn't have like I didn't have an art glove when I first started, so I was like my hand was getting constantly caught on like the surface, like on the plastic or on the glass, and that was really frustrating. But once I got that down, I was like, yes. Just forgot to fill this in. All right, let's see. That's good. That's good. I'm gonna change the color of these to different color. I'm gonna do this color here because it'll match more of what she's got on here. Where is it? It's in the lines. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, it's in here. There we go. Alright, I think that's pretty good for the flats for today. Oh, yeah, hold on. Let me, you want something like that. Like, it's a glove that allows you to, like, still hold on to your pen, but you can still put your hand, like, on the surface, and you can slide it across the surface without triggering you know, the, uh, the pressure recognition. That's like a must-have. But as long as it looks like that, you know, it doesn't have to be that particular brand. You can get any of them. You could even make your own if you wanted to. Like you could get just like a regular glove and like cut the middle index and thumb area out. But I would recommend actually buying them because they're pretty cheap. And having more than one is always a good idea because you do want to wash them because they'll get stinky with hand sweat. All right, let me go ahead and let's put this on the screen here. I think it's looking pretty awesome so far. I'm pretty happy with it. Um, my voice is starting to go here, so let's go ahead and I'm going to throw you guys back in the lobby here to wrap it up. I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me on my first stream back for 2026. I'm glad that you like it, Pensy. It makes me super happy. I hope Carla watches this later and, you know, gives me some feedback, lets me know what she thinks about it. I think she'll like it so far. I will be hopefully back at the correct time tomorrow at 2:30 instead of 3:30. And I'll be continuing to work on this. What I'll likely do is work on the background. That way we can get the overall like vibe and mood and color scheme. So then we can from there we can move on to rendering the actual the picture and have it be all cohesive and have like the same kind of lighting and whatnot. If you like the kind of content I do, please give me a follow to see when I go live. If you really enjoy it, please consider subscribing. That would help me out tremendously to continue to do what I do. I hope you guys have a wonderful